I want you to listen to this sound right here. Would you believe me if I were to say that this creepy sound right here comes from the game Roblox? It specifically comes from this item known as the Egg of All Devouring Darkness. It was an egg that was part of the 2012 egg hunt, and every time the egg spawned into a server, if a player were to collect it, the entire server would shut down. And yes, every time you got close to the egg, this sound would just start playing. But what is this egg actually saying? What language is it speaking? Well, the language that it's speaking is Latin, and I translated it into English, and some of the lines it reads is, "It is a time of great pain and suffering. Do not be angry with the pain and the rebuke. Let him run away from the pain." The description of the egg itself is also pretty creepy. "I am anti-life, the beast of judgment. I am the dark at the end of everything, the end of the universe, God's worlds of everything." Yeah, and it further showed this when in the egg hunt, when you collect the egg, the entire server would just shut down, meaning that the entire server met its end. And again, this whole disturbing audio was placed by Roblox themselves, but it's not the only disturbing audio that was placed by Roblox employees. There's actually 4 more disturbing audios that are found in Roblox games.
Time felt me breathing and dying. Oh, I sang in my chains like the sea.
So this disturbing audio, believe it or not, was actually placed by Shadletsky himself, one of the more well-known Roblox employees. Yet he made this game called Sword Fights on the Heights 4, and he hid this audio inside this game that not a lot of people know about. The game itself is pretty normal. It's literally just you fighting against other people with swords, and there's a couple of obbies around the map, but there's a secret with this teleporter right here. It looks totally normal, and not a lot of people really know about it, but when you get close to it, you get teleported to this new game called Abyss. Again, this is another game made by Shadletsky, and you hear this audio play out.
Time felt me breathing and dying. Oh, I sang in my chains like the sea. The way the sap river ran, silent and dark, under the mark, like the wild dark lifeblood of destiny flowing in your veins. Review me. No man or God is free of destiny.
So it's kind of hard to make out some of the words that are being said, but you can often hear the voice say, "Review me," as well as some words saying, "He shall rise." And I showed this in my last video, but I actually found out more information about this sound and why it was made by Shadletsky, as well as what the voice is actually saying. So even though the game was created in 2008, the audio itself was posted on Roblox in the year 2016. It is titled Something to Review, and yes, it's posted by Shadletsky. And as for the full words as to what this thing is saying, well, a YouTuber by the name of Boots Cruise actually added subtitles to what this thing is saying.
Under the windings of the sea unseen by carrying eyes like the reviews that you write. Time felt me breathing and dying. Oh, I sang in my chains like the sea. The way the sap river ran, silent and dark, under the mark, like the wild dark lifeblood of destiny flowing in your ears, because you are not Paul. Review me. Oh, you have no right. Review me.
I'll let you pause the video if you want to see the full translation, but now the question lingers, why did a Roblox employee make this in the first place? Well, you'd be surprised to know that this whole "review me" is all one big reference to this one Roblox TikToker called Wood Reviewer. Yeah, it sounds goofy saying it out loud, but they actually go into different Roblox games and literally take pictures of wood and also leave reviews about it. Like, he literally has a website dedicated to the different wood that is used in different Roblox games. They even went to RDC and left a review on the wooden tables that were used. His description says, "I look at wood because no one else cares." And so I guess Shadletsky thought that this was funny, and so he made this whole hidden secret world and put it in his sword fighting game, all for Wood Reviewer to review this wooden plank. The audio sounds pretty disturbing, but not as disturbing as this next game because it actually involves death. See, it comes from this game called Aeroflot Flight 593, which is actually based off of the real plane of the same name that unfortunately met its demise. And now what makes this game creepy is that it contains the cockpit voice recordings of the last moments before the plane went down. Here, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So judging by the sounds alone, it's not really creepy unless you know that yes, these were actual people that were in that plane when it crashed, and that was their last moments, all found in this Roblox game. And the game even tries its best to replicate the same crash that occurred on that fateful day where none of the 75 people on board ended up surviving. And so this occurred in 1994 when the pilot actually let his 15-year-old son into the cockpit and allowed him to be seated at the controls. The 15-year-old son ended up disengaging the autopilot controls of the aircraft system, which ended up causing the entire plane to malfunction and eventually leading to its demise. Yeah, the game doesn't have the full recording of what happened, but let's go ahead and translate what they're saying. We'll get out of this. All is normal. So he's trying to comfort his son here. Pull up gently, gently. And that's when the recording is cut. Yeah, it's actually kind of sad. He's trying to comfort everyone in the cockpit, saying that everything will be fine. But if you look at the transcript of the audio, he was actually sobbing prior to all this. He was also trying to tell his son Eldar to get out of the captain's seat. But unfortunately, he was not fast enough to save the plane, and it ended up crashing. And it's just kind of disturbing that somebody's last words, like their actual voice, exists in this one Roblox game. So what you just listened to there was only a few seconds of somebody screaming in this Roblox game that many people believe comes from the dark web. And usually a lot of these dark web games are fake, but this one may honestly be true. So the game is literally called Sad Satan, and throughout it you hear disturbing noises. The entire game you're just kind of walking around through a pretty dark maze, but as you walk around there's disturbing imagery that pops up, creepy characters that are found in the game, as well as this disturbing sound here. The Roblox game even has other sounds in it. Now, what's so creepy about this audio? Sure, it sounds scary, but isn't that just somebody's voice recording of screaming and it's not actually real? Well, that's where we don't really know. See, throughout this game, there's a couple of pop-ups of real people, and the game also contains pictures of actual killers. And some people even say that some of their victims appear in the game as well. Now, some of the more disturbing images and sounds were removed from Roblox because otherwise it would have just gotten banned. But there's been versions of the game where people have said they found some pretty graphic images, with even the Wikipedia of the game saying that the game was allegedly created by a dark web user. Now again, is this actually true? We may not really know, but hearing those disturbing sounds just kind of makes you wonder, are those actually real?
I can wait to meet up, Lacey. I want to.
So what you heard just now came from the game Lacey's Wardrobe, a popular game that was recreated in Roblox that is probably one of the most disturbing games actually found on Roblox. It looks like a seemingly innocent game, but again, it has some spine-chilling audio throughout the entire game. Like, it starts off very cute and innocent. You have to help Lacey pick out an outfit for her to go to the park, but then when you go to the park, that's when you realize there's somebody watching her. And not just watching her, there's even sounds throughout the game about this creepy person. Oh, jeez, that scared me. Yeah, that said, I love you, Lacey. Oh, I wasn't prepared for that, okay. Oh, here we go, here's the call.
Lacey. Lacey, did you see my stacks, Lacey? I can wait to meet up, Lacey. I want to. Have a good time tonight with you, Lacey. Tonight. Bye-bye.
Oh, jeez. So yeah, this person that was watching you in the background at the park, he finds Lacey's number and ends up calling her. And now he appears at the window, just watching and waiting. But that's not the only disturbing thing about this game. You hear her say, "Please help, he's going to kill me." And then you suddenly hear the knocking. And then when you try to dress up again, you see some buttons on here, such as there's something in the doorstep, and then another call occurs.
Lacey, I'm here. I'm here. Did you get my gift, Lacey? Did you like it? I'm here. Open the door, my darling. Open the door. Open the...
He hangs up with now the text saying, "Please don't make me go outside. Please. Please." And then there's also an option here that says there is a gift on your doorstep. If you were to press it, you get this heart box filled with something unusual inside it. But then again, if you're to go outside, you now see the text, "What have you done?" And then you hear this. Oh, jeez, what the heck? With the stalker now saying, "I ate her remains so that we will be together forever. I love you, Lacey." Now, what makes all these sounds very disturbing is just how realistic this whole scenario is. But yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.